Hi, this is John. I just wanted to cut this quick video on the SPY chart. I know I was trying to trade it short, or actually, I was trying to start a position short on it today and hold it for the next couple of days, hoping that we would get a short setup going. But here's some of the things that I did wrong. Yesterday's candle was a nice big full candle here, you can see, and it ran right up to the 9 EMA, which is right here. This R to G, red to green, is where it closed yesterday. So there's the 9 EMA right here. There's red to green right there, and so you can also see that it ran right up and hit this upper trend line here. Right to the penny. So, maybe tomorrow, yeah, you get some rejection and it comes down here. Okay. But really, and then, we have this major technical level right here that I think we should find some resistance here. But, if you saw my post, I said, hey, if it gets above 271 here, that it was probably gonna run up and fill this window here, because you just have a level here and a level here, but this is the next major level of resistance. So if it breaks this, it has a good chance of going through. And so going into the 5-minute chart here today, here's some of the problems that we had here. One of the problems that we had of it going short, setting up short, was really the pre-market high, or during pre-market, the high was all the way up here. So it gapped up. Let's see. So before the open, it gapped up from 268.40 to 269.80, which is about $1.40. So this is then goes into, I guess we call the open gap strategy. And to draw that line, open gap, you go from the bottom to the close of yesterday, which is also the same line as the close in the open, and this is 40, and this is the 40% line right here. So if the market opens above this line, this 40% line, it has a 50% chance of retracing back down to the high of the previous day, which is also red to green. If it opens below this 40% line, I think it has like an 80 or 90% chance of coming back to red to green for the day. Okay. I did not start a position short on this at all to hold for a couple days, because I wanted to, if I was going to get short, I really wanted to get short up here somewhere, and then hold it in. Hopefully it finds resistance and drops down through here. And then maybe I'd take a day trade. If a day trade setup, I would take a day trade short, maybe back down to red to green as well, is what I was also thinking. So there's two trades I wanted to do. One was a day trade, and then the other one was a swing trade just for a couple of days. But the max risk I wanted to risk on the swing trade was only about $200. So anyway, let's show you what happened here. So we're gonna play this forward here. So to me, there's no real trade yet. It did open above the 40% line, so it only gives 50% chance to get back to red to green. But I still like the odds of it doing it. So if anything, right here, what we could do, what I should have done, I didn't do it till later, is that we can draw a trend line from here to here. And then if we get a third rejection off of this trend line, we can take it short, which is, you know, one of the setups I've been working on lately. So if it hits this trend line and rejects, the stop is above the trend line, and my target is back down to red to green. And we can already see that it's, you know, possibly breaking this. It broke this. It closed, had several closes below here. So this is in jeopardy of going down. So we move forward one more candle. That looks pretty good. Normally I'd get short here, you know, with it being below the 5-minute. But I've been really trying to wait to get this trade right up here. And so the next 5 minutes, it goes right up to here. And then it rejects immediately. So I guess if we want, we can actually let's go back here a little bit, and we'll play this minute by minute here. So actually, let's go jump. We'll go there. Oh, that's unfortunate. I went back way too far. Okay, so here we are. Let's go to 1 minute now. And you can see it goes almost up, hits it and rejects it pretty well. So definitely my entry would be there. I really would want my entry. You know, we could do it here. Let's say that'd be our chance to get in. Stop. Stop price would be here, just above that. And so if you look at it, what do we have here? Price is at 269.51. This is 269.66. So you're talking about a 15-cent stop. And once again, our target is red to green down here. So it's about, you know, let's say almost, you know, it's $1 away basically. So it's a good risk to reward ratio. And if we just play this forward, you see that it ended up getting down there pretty nicely. And at this point, you're just going to follow the 9 EMA down. So in actuality, 252, we entered at 51, so it's a 1-point move. So boom, that's what I've been that's what I'd be shooting for, is a 1-point move, and we ended up hitting it, but then it started reversing back up here. So that would have been my day trade right there. And if you would have took options on it expiring today, you probably could have got 80-90% return on investment right there. Now coming back up here, actually let's turn VWAP on. This is the part that because I thought because it opened, here's red to green, it gapped up here, you had that other trend line, this trend line, but this trend line, you know, it broke, it tapped the trend line yesterday, but now it's above this major trend line on the daily chart. It should be clear to go up, and as long as it breaks this level here, you're pretty much good to go. So potentially I'm thinking short below here, but now you see the 9 EMA coming underneath VWAP. It's going to be easier to push it up than to go back down below all this stuff too. So, and we got pretty close to red to green here, okay, to almost closing the gap. So this could be almost closing the gap, and I guess I'm not sure if volume really started kicking in here or not. Not a whole lot, but it definitely did not let it go below 268.50 here. So we'll erase that so you can see this better. And then so now what we also have is another trend line developing back up this way. So we have a bigger trend line with this one. So sort of the same principle. 3 taps here. So I'm looking for my third tap here before I go long. And then I think we also have another trend line through here that's developing here, if you can see that. So let's see what we got here. So playing this forward, I thought about taking it short through here, or look at rejected here. Maybe I can have my stop above here, take it short, and maybe it goes back through. I wasn't too really keen on that. So I didn't take that. Didn't think it was really great risk to reward. And so now I gotta adjust this here. I think if it was gonna break through here, it would have broke through here at this time, but it didn't. And then instead it went up here, and I think it ends up just going up through here now. Well, once it starts going, once it breaks through here, then it's like gone. So, and it went by really fast. So it's possible upper trend line didn't really hit. I don't think it's gonna hit. Guess you could have went like that if you wanted to, you know. And so if you're taking this as a trend line, and you're taking this as a trend line, double trend line, all these, yeah, the 9 EMA, the 20 EMA, the 100, it's all down here. And I believe actually there is a 200 EMA, or the 200 SMA was there, but it's not drawing, I don't think, for whatever reason. I guess force it to draw. There it is. So potentially we had some support forming within the daily 9 EMA, the 200 SMA on the 5-minute chart, and the red to green. And with everything else through here, it began to look long. So if I wasn't sure if it was going to go long or not, it sort of stuck between. I wanted it to break out either below here or above here before I took a trade. But you know, if anything, I guess I could have took it long from here. This could be my stop, I was thinking about this, but I really couldn't pull the trigger on this. Right now, I guess it would be 8:30 my time, and I think I'm about. Actually, I'm at home right now looking at this with my son, and I'm about to leave on a trip. So I didn't really want to take this trade either, knowing that I have to leave in a few minutes. So I didn't take it. And then this is what ended up happening. Playing it forward here. That's looking pretty good. Then I thought, oh, maybe it's breaking to the short side. But once it didn't do that, once it didn't break for sure through here on that turn, I said, I think it's going to go onto the long side. So then all of a sudden, boom, all this volume came in. So watch this candle right here. Yep, and then it just absolutely just ripped. Yeah, this huge candle on a 5-minute. I mean, that thing just, look at all this other volume here, and look at the volume that came in through here. And this one candle is like 5.3 million shares came in right in through there. So anyway, ended up missing it, but that was a good one. So anyway, that was about it. And once it broke through here, like I said, if it broke 271, it's going to be long for the day. And ultimately, it ended long. So, all right. Well, anyway, I'm in my hotel room, just sort of cutting this video. I think tomorrow, yeah, the 50 SMA coming from above. I didn't mark that, but I think we will get some resistance up here. I think it could easily break through, hit that 50 SMA, work for a day or two, and then I think it's going to get back below the daily 200. But we'll just have to wait for price action to confirm that and go from there. Anyway, thank you very much. We'll talk to you later. Bye.